folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. And sorry for the audio, I know it's bad on here. But anyway guys, sorry I haven't done a video lately. I know that we're on June 1st now. Today is June 1st. And I haven't done videos in a while, I'm sorry. It's just some things have been coming out lately. I might be moving, so just let you guys know that. Might be moving out of this house with my parents and my brother. So, but anyway, I'll discuss that in another video some other time. But anyway, continuing my Superman animated reviews. My Superman animated reviews. Last time I was the Death of Superman. Now I want to review part 2, which of course came out in 2019, and that is direct-to-video film, superhero film, Reign of the Superman. Yes. And I just watched this movie, so. Yeah. Let me take the cover off. Yeah. Yeah, Reign of the Superman. So, okay, let's get to it. And again, it's also a direct sequel to The Death of Superman. And it's based on the story arc of the same name, which of course is The Death of Superman. Now, y'all remember in 2007 you had Superman Doomsday come out, which kind of had the familiar story, but with that film, even though I like it, I do feel like this film was better, in my opinion, than this, and Death of Superman and Superman are better than Superman Doomsday, because it didn't feel rushed, like it was just trying to get the story out there, and I thought DC did a better job. What did I think of this movie? I loved it. I really enjoyed Reign of Superman. Really enjoyable film, in my opinion. I thought it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. If I had any issues, I'll say it, but, you know, toward the end of the video, but like I said, it's based on the comic of The Death of Superman. It is also the 12th film in the DC animated universe and the 33rd film in the DC universe animated original movies. The film was released limited Fathom events in theaters on January 13, 2019 and digital and Blu-ray on January 15, 2019. I didn't get to see in theaters, so wish I did, but I didn't get to. But the voice cast of the movies, you have Jerry O'Connor as Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, Hank Henshaw, voice modulation for the character. Rebecca Romijn voices Lois Lane. You also know Rebecca Romijn from as Mystique and the Punisher with the one with Thomas Jane. But she was in X-Men and X2 and X-Men Last Stand, the Mystique character. Rainn Wilson voices Lex Luthor. Cameron Monaghan as Conwell. Connor Kent, Superboy. Oh, Cameron Monaghan. Oh, now I recognize that name. I didn't know he voiced him. He played Joker, of course, Jerome, Jeremiah, and Gotham. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Chris Williams voices John Henry Steele. Chris Williams, he's also played, even though the show just came to an end, he played Black Lightning in the CW TV show Black Lightning. Patrick Fabian as Hank Henshaw, Cyborg Superman. Jason O'Mara as Bruce Wayne Batman. Rosie O'Hara Dawson as Diana Prince Wonder Woman. Shimmer Moore as Victor Stone, Cyborg. You do with the Justice League in this movie, by the way, still. Nathan Fillion, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Christopher Gorham, Barry Allen, The Flash. Need Napa as John Jones, Martian Manhunter. I can't say the name right. Tony Todd as UX, Darkseid. Charles Halford as B-Boy, Eradicator. Rocky Carroll as Perry Wright. Rocky Carroll, I know him from NCIS as director Leon Vance in that show, starring Mark Harmon. Yeah. Okay, and the rest of the names I'm not going to bother saying. There's one more picture some of them. But again, once again, it is directed by Sam Liu, produced by James Tucker, it's written by Tom Sheridan, Jim Craig. It is based on characters by DC Comics. And of course, based on the story arc of the comic, The Death of Superman. The music is by Frederick Whitman. It's studied by Christopher D. Lutz. It's distributed by Wonder Home Entertainment Videos. And like I said, it was released on DVD and Blu-ray January 15, 2019. Limited January 13th, 2019. It's 87 minutes long. And the box office made $3.18 million worldwide. But I guess like with all the DC animated original films, it was just meant to be direct-to-video. Yeah. since it didn't get a big worldwide release. Another thing I should say about the DC animated film, at least like I've been saying, DC, I think they know what they're doing here. They do stick with the comic books. It's really good right here, in my opinion. They stick to it pretty well. Yeah. I think they do a good job of it. But that's just my opinion. Sorry if I'm tired. It's just, the weather's changed, yeah, it's summertime now, and it's hot, and then I'm like, But anyway, what the story plot about is, what Reign of Superman is about, is that as the world mourns the death of the Man of Steel, new heroes emerge, each claiming to be the true reborn Superman. And all these heroes basically, you can say, are Cyborg Superman, Steel, Superboy, and the Eradicator. All four of them. But when a daily threat uses Superman's absence to target Earth, their powers are put to the ultimate test. Yeah. And there will be spoilers in this review, just to let you know. If you haven't seen this movie, like I said, if you haven't seen this movie, before you comment down below saying you haven't seen this film, please don't watch this video. Because there are spoilers in this video. Yeah. Yeah. But if you want to stick around and spoil it for yourself, then okay, it's up to you. I just want to let you know. Okay, I'm going to talk about the film itself, then I'm going to give my final opinion on it. Maybe I'll read some quotes if I get time. Maybe. Alright. Basically, the film opens up with 6 months after the death of Superman. After he defeated Doomsday, you have four new heroes, everybody's talking, everybody's been sad, because of the death of Superman. That film didn't really make me cry after Superman passed. But you get the opening of the news of, I think it's Cat Grant talking, saying it's been 6 months, and of course they could have a new heroes coming on board, which you see Superboy, who is almost like the son of Superman in a way. Even though he calls himself Superman, but he's really Superboy. He saves people. He's very, I won't say arrogant, but he enjoys the attention of being a hero, being popular. He saves these people from being mugged. The Eradicator stops like a drug bust going on, and when one of the guys he beats up, he grabs his arm, literally, and breaks it in two. Breaks his arm. You can hear the bones crack. Then you get Steel. By the way, Steel right here. This is the Black Superman. Yeah, we don't need a Black Superman because Steel is our Black Superman. And no, I'm not talking about Shaquille O'Neal, by the way. If you hated that movie Steel with Shaquille O'Neal, since I heard that, I never seen that movie, but I heard it was horrible. This is definitely better. If you want to see Steel done better, then watch this movie. But you see Steel, of course, go with some crime. John Henry, who was inspired by Superman, decides to become his own hero. He saves Jimmy Olsen from being run over by a truck. Jimmy takes pictures of him and he just flies away. And he's got his hammer and he looks really cool. Definitely looks better than the outfit than Shaquille O'Neal had still, which really that was horrible. Then you get the opening title, Reign of the Superman, of the title. And Perry Wright, telling everybody he wants a story on them, and he's like, "Well, Clark Kent," and of course Clark Kent is, since they don't know he's Superman, they think Clark has been missing. And Lois Lane, of course, Lois has been, since we found out in the last movie that Superman did die in her arms, and she found out that finally that Clark Kent was Superman because he told her he loved her, and now she knew who he was. And, but when Superman died, she's been out of work lately, just doesn't work. She's been really depressed and sad. You can't really blame her. You lost somebody you love, you're going to be damaged for a while, probably. But Jonathan and Mark can't show up, Clark's biological parents, adopted parents, I'm sorry. And they comfort Lois, tell him it's okay, and they get to talking a little bit about Clark. And so it's good that you finally knew who he was, and and she finds out she can probably come up with run a story or something like that. She talks to Diana, Wonder Woman, a little bit. He's like, well, I don't have, any girl pals, like that, and her and Lois become like girl pals, basically. They have ice cream, and she tells Lois, it's gonna be okay, Lois, everything will be alright, me and Miss Superman, me and Miss Clark. Then she flies away. Lex Luthor has a press conference. Lois sneaks in to find out if Lex Luthor is up to something. He's doing a press conference, and of course, to confirm that Superboy is the real Superman, and you see him just show up and like, yeah, what's up, everybody? Like Gordy, he's got the sunglasses on, taking pictures of Lex doing this. Lex is like, he's like, this is Lex. And Lex is like, annoyed by it. He's like, and Lex is just like, stop that, But Lois goes, is able to check when I hit, I guess Lex's lab workers named Dabby Dellerman. She's able to flirt with him a bit, and he, of course, runs his mouth and tells that, spoilers, that Superboy is a clone, of course, that was created by Lex. It's like, a clone, and she sees that John Henry is there as well, trying to figure out what Lex is up to. And Lex comes in like, really? You gotta run your mouth? He's like, you got a big mouth. Shut up. And he's like, Lois, I thought that when Superman died, you'd come on right to me. And then something happens. The Eradicator shows up, and you find out the Eradicator, is killing criminals, and says, Luthor, you are a crime. Is like, what the hell are you doing here? I see to eradicate Lex, so he's got like these powerful beams that can kill you. Lex is like, before he's able to kill Lex, he grabs Mercy's like, thank you, Mercy. She's like, for what? He grabs her, and Eradicator with this beam attacks her instead. He tries to attack Lex, and Superboy fights him. He's able to get some punches in there, but he's able to knock Superboy around. Steel shows up, and is able to hammer him up a little bit. Able to beat him up a little bit. Then, of course, we see Cyborg Superman for the first time show up. He's like, enough. Yes, Luthor is a criminal, but in the eyes of the law, he is not a criminal. There's no proof to it, so we cannot kill him. And of course, he's able to take down the Eradicator. The Eradicator ends up going to the Fortress of Solitude. Kind of like a little prison for trying to kill Lex Luthor. And I guess people will see that Cyborg Superman, is the real Superman, which Lex doesn't like that. Even chats with talks to Superboy, telling him that he's being foolish and stop acting like that. Just kind of gets on his nerves. And he's basically just using him for profit. Doesn't really care about Superboy. Just wants him for profit, so that he could be held a hero. As Lex Luthor would. Well, for him, even when Superman's gone, Lex has always wanted money and power. Well, he has money, but he just wants power, basically. Control. Lois writes an article about the Superman being fake. Superboy being fake, being a clone. Cyborg Superman comes to visit Lois. And she's like, is that really you? He's like, yes, that's me, Lois. I was like, no, it's not you. The Superman I knew died. He died in my arms. And he's like, well, Lois, Kryptonians don't really die. We can be rebuilt like into cyborgs. And what was that note you told me your last year? What was it? It's like, I don't have any memories. Lois, I still gotta find myself. I still gotta find out more stuff about me. I'm just still processing everything I'm being back. Again, like I said, Lex Luthor is mad at Superboy. Well, you also have like montages of the heroes saving people. You have Superboy saving people, taking pictures with ladies and stuff, and you have Steel saving, like Cyborg Superman takes out Metallos. Steel stops a drug bust, and along with the Justice League, who we see again. They're secure to take care of the Madam President of the United States. Yes, the president in this movie is a woman, and the Justice League is under attack. I mean, not attack her, protect her from being attacked or something like that. Sorry. And I like them when they're joking around a little bit, and Superboy comes in. I mean, there will be some quotes later from the movie. And like, what are you doing? Anybody invited you? He was like, kid, go home. I was like, nope, I've been assigned to do this. And as Madam President is about to give her speech, and they're basically going to start the new Justice League Watchtower, which with their Watchtower they're able to protect the world with, see, any trouble that goes on. This gateway opens, like another dimension type thing, from Apocalypse. It's parademons terrorize the event. They start terrorizing people. Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Martian Manhunter, sorry if I'm forgetting any of them, come to the Justice League, start fighting them off. And so with Superboy, and I think Cyborg actually shows up to fight a little bit. Superman shows up to protect and grab the Madam President, and she declares him as the new Superman, and of course this makes Lex mad once again, since Superboy was not there to protect her, because he's fighting these parademons, and he gets knocked out a bit. So the Boomship collapses and it falls into the Justice League, which people think they're dead, but there's a spoiler, they're not dead. They end up in another dimension of monsters. And Cyber Superman is declared the real Superman. But not another spoiler that Lex also tells Superboy that he is the clone of Superman and Lex Luthor himself. He has Superman's strength and powers, but the intelligence of Lex Luthor himself. Lex doesn't have any powers, but he's very intelligent. He's about to kill him, and then when Donovan, of course, runs his mouth again, Lex decides to just says, Donovan, you're fired. Clicks a button, and of course opens up these gates or something of these monsters, and they attack Donovan. Donovan gets out again, like, we don't see it, but I'm sure he has a horrific death. And Lex Luthor, when he has him killed, he's like, gosh, he can never keep his big mouth shut, Which, okay, sadistically funny, I guess you can say. Yeah. It's Phil claims that he has killed Donovan, because Donovan just runs his mouth too much. Cyborg Superman visits the grave of Terry Henshaw. You find out, like I said in some spoilers, that it was Hank Henshaw, that he's not the real Superman. Henshaw was, I guess, an astronaut or scientist or whatever. Him and his wife, Terry Henshaw, were scientists. If you remember the death of Superman, the people that died, Hank Henshaw was a big fan of Superman. I mean, the guy loved Superman. He thought Superman was going to come save him. Superman doesn't. He doesn't really die. He ends up in another universe where, of course, Darkseid gets a message from Darkseid to begin in his head. Darkseid's up in here. You find out that he's been getting training from Darkseid, and Darkseid up is in his head, telling him that even without the Justice League and Superman, I'm planning to, Darkseid is kind of like, for me, he's like Thanos of the DC universe, in a way, but he's also one of Superman's greatest enemies. He owns a place called Apocalypse. What he does is, Darkseid takes over worlds, and he destroys worlds, and pretty much declares himself as a god, basically. But he's very evil, that lust for power he has. And he's able to use Cyborg Superman to complete this. Lois ends up finding out John Harris, of course, is Steel. And she's like, Lois, what are you doing? He's like, well, you sure leave the bed door? He's like, come on, I know you're Steel. Come on, you do the whole job of keeping it a secret, man. And they decide to help each other out, and they find out that, because she wants to investigate this Cyborg Superman, Lois also goes to the grave of Terry Henshaw to find out, and when she finds out that, of course, who Steel is, that Cyborg Superman is really Hank Henshaw. Cyber Superman, makes an announcement to create other superheroes. He got the machine where he can put this machine on people, this equipment on people, and it gives you superpowers. Basically turns them into robots, because one guy named Eric, is the one I know of, his wife doesn't want him to do this. They do save people. He saves his wife. He's like, oh, my hero. He's like, ma'am, I can help you out. But it's like he doesn't recognize her. So she's like, Eric, because he doesn't recognize her. They're basically just, once Cyber Superman puts this equipment on them, they're basically just like robots. Of course, this apocalypse technology that we find out still is going to confront the inner gang, but Luthor, of course, buyers of the tech. They get attacked by the Eradicator. Still shows up as like, who attacked you? The Eradicator attacked you? And he's like, well, just be careful. He's like, sure, I will. Still, of course, follows the weapons to the Force of Solitude, where he gets attacked by the Eradicator. Him and the Eradicator start fighting a bit more. He's able to get some punches in there, but it's hard for him to fight him, because again, still, even though with his power suit, he still is a normal man inside. Lois goes to the penthouse of Lex Luthor to see Superboy, where he thought it was Luthor. He knew that Luthor was going to kill him eventually. Superboy goes up and Lex is like, you're not going anywhere. And he's got this like Lex Luthor, so he takes the Lex patch off and flies away. Lex sees that, is like, okay. There's a video call from the fight where, like I said, Superboy comes in to team up and help them out. And of course, the real Superman shows up, yes, spoiler, and, with his mustache and a black costume, like from the comics. I think that's from the comics, yeah. He's not fully powered up, but they're able to stop the Eradicator from attacking. He's and still like, Superman, is it really you? He's like, yes, it's me. Just coming back to life. He's like, how did this happen? Well, they brought me and my ship here because his body was stolen, and of course they've been, fixing Superman up. And he doesn't fully have his powers back. He's basically kind of human. He still has a bit of strength left, but he's not fully himself, he doesn't have his superpowers, as he tells them. And you also find out that Darkseid, Hank Henshaw eventually goes mad. Cyber Superman goes mad and just has to take over the world. That Cyborg is going to come. Darkseid starts to come. And Darkseid's like ready to attack. The dimension portal was open. His parademons come to attack, but eventually Hank Henshaw gets rid of him and betrays him because Lois talks to him like, you really want to do that? Don't you want to get your revenge on Superman? Like, yeah. Because you find out that Hank Henshaw, of course, like I said, he was a fan of Superman, and when he died in that crash, he and his wife died. It really kind of just damaged him, and it made him really, he started to hate Superman, and that hate, Darkseid helped him build that hate up more, and of course he went crazy, and decides now that he's going to kill Superman and pretty much take over the world. Destroy the world. That's what he wants to do. Kill everyone on Earth, basically, starting with Metropolis, and of course the Justice League. They're trapped in this dimension, but Lex Luthor's able to get them back to help fight. The real Superman, they're flying on this. Yeah, Superman's flying his ship here, he came on Earth along with them. Yeah. Superman goes to confront Superman. He does give Superman gives Superman a few punches. They fight a bit. He's like, you killed my wife. It was your fault that did this. You did this. You killed my wife. I was like, you don't have to do this. Like, Hank. I was like, hey, Henshaw is dead. I'm Cyber Superman now. And they start to fight a bit more. He eventually takes him up to space. And he also orders his drones to attack people, and of course Justice League is there to fight them off one by one. Even though when Superboy protects Lex Luthor, even though despite what Lex was going to do, is like, Lex is like, well, you're welcome. He does blame Superman for not saving his wife, like I said, and he hates Superman because of it, wants to kill him. Superman launches the Watchtower into orbit to prevent the League from helping Superman and eventually to weaken Superman. Lois has to get to the sun. She has to open up like an air door or whatever. She has to get past myself or Superman. She has like a gun. She does shoot at him, which I think that was cool. She's able to fly around a bit. Even though he uses his heat vision, so Superman does it, and gets Lois here in the leg, she still was able to manage to grab it. I'm like, wow, okay, that's what I love about Lois Lane. She's a tough woman, Lois is only willing to fight, And when she uses the yellow ray shines on Superman, it brings Superman back to full power, and he's able to fight him. And it'll say Superman, even though you have your powers, you won't kill me, and I won't stop killing you. And Superman goes like, you're right, I don't kill, but I do have a wild card, kind of like an ace up my sleeve. Superman says, which is a wild card, which is a crystal that has the Eradicator, and he sticks it in several Superman heads, and through, like a vision of himself and Hank Henshaw into his brain, Eradicator comes like, time for you to be eradicated, and he destroys him from within, basically. Cyborg Superman, Hank Henshaw is dead, and Lois and Clark, finally get to see each other. He's like, what was your last secret? It's like, that I love you, and then they share a kiss in space, in orbit. Then weeks later, they jump Martian Manhunter, who can, clone it, transform himself into anybody, or, pretty much Clark Kent was alive, was missing, and Superman helped him. They had to have Clark Kent and Superman on TV, just to fool people, to protect his identity. And Superman has a new suit by the end. He's welcome back to the world with open arms, and I like it when he's talking about what's going to do with her, and then the Justice League calls him. One of them was like, we need your help, there's of course some villains taking over, something bad was happening, World Collision is getting damaged, we need you, and Superman's like, I'm on my way. He's like, Lois is like, just good luck, Clark. And he goes, runs, and you see him just take off his jacket. That was awesome to see him in his new suit, and people in a movie. It was just awesome to see Superman and fly to the earth. I'm like, well, that kind of reminded me of Christopher Reeve Superman a little bit, but that was awesome. And then that's the end of the reign of Superman. And there's a post-credit scene. The League made up at the Watchtower, and they, of course, decided that Darkseid's still out there, so they need to end him. Basically, not kill him, but defeat Darkseid once and for all. Luthor, of course, enters the Watchtower, which, the Flash is like, did we leave the door open or something? And he's like, he's got this, he's like, I'm going to help you guys. I'm like, and I thought that was pretty cool, that ending. It was one of the Flash, but that's Reign of the Superman, and that's the end of the film. Okay. Now, before I get to the final of it, sorry. Luthor, what do you think you're doing? At the moment, I'm answering questions posed by Lex Luthor. Okay, but here's another one. Why the hell are you here? Lex Luthor is a known criminal. Criminals must be eradicated. And he goes, just like, thank you. You have been classified as a pretty criminal accessory. Surrender or be eradicated. Well, you can classify as a pretty on one dirtbag, so there. Hey, I had that guy. By all means, go to town, Superboy. It's Superman. Oh yeah, Superboy at the end of the day said he gets, I guess you can say Superman becomes his father, and he gets to be raised by Jonathan Martha Kent at the farm. You know. Yeah. We may say it differently, but in the eyes of the law, Lex Luthor is not a criminal. The rule of law is a rule you never break, and rule justice everyone's right, even the worst among us. Now who the hell are you? I'm Superman. There's only one Superman. Have you seen the newspaper? Yeah. I've seen all of them all over the place. Have you? Have you read them? Oh, right on. Oh, right on. They didn't get the memo. The entire world has been a disaster. Goggles and the robot are getting all the good press. While you're strutting across TV screens like a clown. Don't you mean clone? I think they say Deo. They're wrong, Lantern. Yeah, I say Deo. Oh, smooth signing up there, Flash. I just want to ask. Here it comes. Am I just saying, are we president of bodyguards, or are we the Justice League? Today, we're bodyguards. And you don't think there's the other stuff we should be doing. The Titans have it covered. There's a... oh yeah, I feel good about that, where the Flash says. Young man, stay out of the fender seat. It's for Justice League members only. No, it's for the President's protective detail. As new head of global security, I qualify. I have the shot. I say take it. That's enough. We have a job to do. Okay, can we... Because Green Lantern's like going to shoot him, and one of them was like, fool, stop fooling around here. Okay, can we speed this up? Because if I'm not home in time for dinner, Iris is going to kill me. Alright, well, I'm going to stop here, guys. Sorry, I can't read all the quotes. But let me get to my final opinion on Reign of the Superman. Alright, Reign of the Superman. But anyway, I love this movie. I thought it was really good, really awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. What did I enjoy about it? I think Sam Liu does a really good job directing. I think the producing and the writing for it is really good. I love the animation. The animation is really good. For 2019, the animation I think is really... It's brand new animation. It's good. It's like seeing hand-drawn animation again. A little CGI in there at times, but it's real good. I like the story of all these Supermen coming together. They're all different. One's a clone, and, you know, one's just a hologram. Spoiler again, Eradicator. The Eradicator is basically, I think he's just a hologram. So Superman, of course, is real evil, and still is, I think, the real hero out of them. But still was awesome in this movie. They're all awesome in this movie. And seeing the real Superman come back, that was just an epic moment. Made me smile, and, you know, him flying at the end, that was great. The animation was really good. This movie does have a lot of characters. You have, of course, the great Superman, you have the Justice League, Lois Lane, and Superman himself coming back at the end, which is really good. I thought the animation was good. I said that. Music score was good, especially the theme for Superman. 87 minutes long, doesn't feel like it. Well, maybe, you know, goes by at a really good pace, this movie does. Issues with it, well, like I said, you have a lot of characters in this movie, so maybe a little overstuffed, you know, but I do like, again, I do like seeing Justice League there, but maybe it can be a little overstuffed, this movie. And sometimes the pacing I felt was a little slow with this film at times. Yeah. But I thought this movie had all good characters in it. The characters, the story, the animation was really good. I just thought it was maybe a little overstuffed with characters, and yeah. And some of the pacing I had issues with. I thought the pacing was a little slow at times. I don't think you need to make it 87 minutes long right now. Could have gone for a little bit shorter, but still I'm not saying it's a long movie, but it's really good, and I think this and Death of Superman did a really good job of, you know, the death of Superman. They really did a good job with that, but since I have those minor issues with it, Reign of Superman, despite all that, the issues I have with it, it's really enjoyable. The action is really good in it too. It's very entertaining to watch. The humor is really good. So, you know, the film doesn't take itself seriously, and it's very fun to watch. Very enjoyable, and it's just almost, you know, an awesome moment to see Superman himself come back. But Reign of Superman, awesome movie, and my rating for this film, I'm gonna give it 4 to 5 stars, and I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. And yeah, 4 to 5 stars my rating for Reign of Superman, 4 to 5 stars my rating for this film, and a thumbs up. And tell me in the comments down below, what do you think of Reign of Superman? Do you like it? Do you hate it? But if you haven't seen the movie, please don't watch this video. I will be saying spoilers in the discussion down below, so please don't spoil it for yourself, but if you're going to watch, okay. But my next Superman anime review, I might try to do 2 reviews today as well because I am off work today and tomorrow. So I might try to get some reviews done before I move, to the other house. I don't know when or when. I just don't know. I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when. But anyway, my next review. Hold on, folks. Alright. Next, I've only got 2 Superman animated films left. Starting with the next one here, and next I'll be reviewing Superman Red Son. So I'm going to try to do this review today. So stay tuned for this. Superman Red Son. So stay tuned and for my review of this. And guys, tell me in the comments down below, what do you think of Reign of Superman? Do you like it? Do you hate it? And again, there's spoilers in this video, so if you haven't watched the movie, don't watch the video. That's the last time I'm going to warn anybody. But Reign of Superman, really good. 4 out of 5 stars my rating for the film. I think this and Death of Superman and Reign of Superman really did a good job, in my opinion, of the story, but of the Death of Superman. But guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review. Thanks for watching. Alright, see you later. See you next. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah. Sorry. Bye-bye. Bye.